Hello and welcome back to our highlight show for September. Today we are going to be, Liz Trediak, the Director of Elder and Human Services, is going to be doing a couple of interviews. The first one is with Officer Abu and a program that we are coordinating with the police department to help anyone who gets lost and needs help. So Liz, take it away.
Thanks, Anita. I am here today with Officer Alicia Abu, who is from the Littleton Police Department, and we're here to talk about our brand new collaboration between the Elder and Human Services Department and the Police Department, and we're calling this the Littleton Safe Return Program. So Officer Abu, could you please tell us a little bit about this new collaboration that we're working on?
So the program, the Alzheimer and the dementia program, was founded by multiple agencies, as Liz just said. In Massachusetts, there are about 130,000 people that are affected by this disorders. And the program is basically designed to help those, if they ever wander from home, how the best way the police department can assist. And by doing that, they have to fill in certain documentation that will come to the police department, and that gets forwarded to our dispatcher system. That's great.
I love the idea of this program, and I think it's going to help so many people in town. So, do you have to be just somebody with a dementia or Alzheimer's diagnosis to take part in this program?
No, the program is open to everybody who are in town who's suffering any sort of like traumatic brain injury, or anyone who has might have the chances of wandering around from home, is to help them. It's not only for dementia patients. Anyone is open to all the public and all the community members of the town of Littleton.
That's great. So you don't have to be just a senior. You can be of any age with just a risk of wandering away from home or potentially getting lost.
Yes, absolutely.
That's wonderful. So once somebody fills out this form, you can either find the form to enroll in the program on the town's website, under the police department's website, or Elder and Human Services website, or Littleton Electric, Light and Water Department was nice enough to send this out with the bills in August. So once somebody fills out that form, what happens?
So what happens is, once everybody fills up this form, the form comes to me, and I will work with our dispatch system to put all the information that was sent to us into the system. So that way we have that information in case an emergency ever happens. So once our officers get sent to this emergency, it actually will pop an entire biography of the person in our dispatch system to give the officers a better chance of helping or finding the person that's missing.
That's great. And I think we were talking earlier, and one of the most crucial parts of this form is including a photo.
Yes, absolutely. Having a photo is very crucial in this part of this process, because it helps the officers to know, and it puts a name to the face of the person that we're looking for. So that is why sending a photo with us is very crucial, so that so we can use it as a way of assisting the officers and the person that's missing.
Right. I think this is really great because you can fill out a form for yourself.
Yes.
If you have concerns about your own health or safety, you can be a caregiver and you could fill it out on behalf of your mother or your father or your grandmother. Anyone who has a chance of wandering away from home, it would be so important to have this form filled out, because time really is of the essence when somebody wanders away from home. You don't want to wait 2 hours to call the police department for assistance, right?
Absolutely not. I mean, if you ever find one of your loved ones missing, the first thing you should be doing is calling the police department right away, because we have the tools and the information to kind of know the best way to search for this person that's missing. So, and that's one of the things that in the form, it details the places that often the person might go, or things that they actually like to do outside being home. And because when people wander away from home, oftentimes they do go some of the places that way they have a strong memory that they go to oftentimes, so chances are they wander to that location. So in that form, there is a lot of information that has to be filled accurately. And once we have all that information, we can dispatch officers, the fire department, everybody, medical team, anyone that responds to all these locations, so that way we can find time, like you said, time's a very essence, so we can work in a timely manner finding that person.
Right.
Yeah.
One of the things I love about this form is that It has a line that you can fill out for the person's nickname or what they might respond to for by like if a loved one we're calling them. So if a police officer does happen to find them or somebody from the fire department, they can refer to them by this nickname that they would know and associate with some good feelings. And one of the other parts of this form that I really loved was the section that has a strategy to help calm somebody down or a topic you can discuss with them, that if they are upset or agitated, really worked up from being out and about and not knowing where they are, if somebody does come across them, they have this information in their back of their mind so they can easily de-escalate the situation. And I love that about this form.
Yeah, it's the form is just designed to the best way to bring in from what's supposed to be a crisis to not so crisis anymore.
Right.
So all that information that you can provide only helps the officers and the first responders, and it is only there to be beneficial, the best way to end, the situation that's going on.
Right.
And that's the only thing I can think about the form that works.
So you store the information, or what happens to it once you have the forms?
So once I get the form, it's I go through it, make sure all the information is filled accurately. Then I'll go to our dispatcher supervisor, Bill, and we'll try to store that information to our dispatch system in the computer system. So the way it works is that every police car has a computer system, and our police cars have a computer system. So anytime we have this information into the computer system, so if I'm going to address X and I know so-and-so is missing from that location, instantly the officer that I get dispatched to that location will get this information in a relatively timely manner. Having that information come up. Sending picture was one of the things that we talked about in the form, that having a picture with the form is very crucial, and because it helps us identify who we're looking for.
Yeah.
So that's how the form ends up in the dispatch system.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, thank you so much, Officer Abu, for coming on and talking to us about this program. And to everyone out there who is watching, if you or someone you know, a loved one, has a diagnosis of dementia or Alzheimer's disease or some other medical condition where they might wander from home, please reach out to us. We can help you fill out the form if you need it, or you can find it on our website, littletonma.org, or you can give Officer Abu here a call at
Abu at littletonpolice.com.
Great. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you very much, Liz, and Officer Abu. That's a lot of information. And now I believe we have our new outreach coordinator, Alicia, and Liz is going to interview her so everyone can get to know her. Okay, Liz, you're on.
Thanks, Anita. I am so thrilled to be here today with our new outreach coordinator, Alicia Rego. Hi, Alicia.
Hi, Liz. Thanks for having me.
It's so wonderful to have you here. We were lucky enough this beginning of the fiscal year to be able to add a second outreach coordinator position to our overall Elder and Human Services team. So it was very popular, and we had a lot of applicants, and I was just so pleased that you rose to the top. So welcome, welcome. So nice to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Can you tell everyone watching a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, sure. So I come here after about 10 years in the senior world in the field. Outside of here, I have 2 little boys and my family, and we're crazy and always on the go and on the run, and always doing something fun. Yeah, so that's me.
Awesome. So tell us a little bit about your background in elder services and human services. Where'd you start off, and what were you doing before you came here?
So I started about 10 years ago at Bay Path Elder Services over in Marlboro, and I was there for about 7 years, which is where I learned all the resources in the community and how they all connect and how to help somebody get connected to those resources. While I was there, I also then kind of went into being the Caregiver Specialist, so that was a whole new world of helping caregivers who were caring for a loved one care for themselves. So that was just sort of a big passion of mine for a while. So that's great. I take that with me and just love to meet caregivers, not of just seniors, but of anybody, a loved one, of any age, and how to continue to just care for yourself as well as your loved one. And then the last 4 years, I was actually the outreach worker over at the Marlboro COA. And it was there that I learned and added all the public benefits of the state and all the mass health knowledge. I am a Shine counselor, as you know, so I do Medicare counseling. So those really have just added to my toolbox, and I just really enjoy helping people with all those things.
That's great. And for anyone who doesn't know out there who's listening, SHINE stands for Serving Health Insurance Needs of Everyone. So if you have any questions about health insurance, Alicia is your go-to person. And we also have another SHINE counselor that we use from Minuteman Senior Services who works on Friday mornings. So if you have any health insurance questions, we're your resource. We're the place to go.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so what are your, you talked a little bit about your areas of passion with caregivers. What else are you interested in like the council on aging world?
I think that, it really is a whole passion of mine, I think, in every direction. So just being able to help people with different public benefits or programs that we may find. Since I've been here, I've learned even more programs that I wasn't aware of before. So it's just really nice to be able to help people with that, and then also just talking to somebody. So that's something I really like as well, as just meeting people, talking with somebody, just getting your story, listening, and trying to help, in whatever way that I can.
We're so lucky to have you. I think it's great that you bring a really kind of infectious energy, and your smile is just very contagious, and it's very easy, I've noticed, for people to talk to you, and people are kind of drawn to you, and I think that's crucial when you're in social services of any sort, because you have to be able to build a rapport with someone, to be able to connect with them on some level, to understand their situation, to be able to help them.
Yes.
And I know you also love being involved in the programs and helping host different events at the Council on Aging. I saw a little bit of that when you were in Marlboro, from the Marlboro COA's Facebook page. So it was great to add that energy to our team.
I'm a huge people person in any way or shape or form. So I think just put me in, whatever event we're having, it's hard for me to stay away. I like to talk to people. I like to connect, make those connections, and really just get to know people. So and have fun.
That's fantastic. Yeah. So we're so lucky to have you here joining Amy DeMichael on the Outreach Coordinator team, so we can help even more people and broaden our reach. I think it's important for people to know that out of all the contacts we have in any given month, that 60% of what we do is outreach. So we do all the fun activities and the events and the lunches, but overall 60% of what we do is in the outreach department, and we're just so blessed that this town has invested in our department and added an additional position to our team. So Alicia Rego, welcome aboard. And if anyone out there would like to meet Alicia, you can come to any of our events in September. I'm sure she'll be there, but especially our ice cream social with the Chill Wagon, Alicia will be there. And Alicia will also be hosting a trivia group on Thursday afternoon. So
More fun.
Can't wait to see you there, and thank you, Alicia.
Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Highlights, and now we're pleased to share the highlights of programs and activities at Littleton's EHS COA in the month of September. It promises to be a very busy and fun-filled month.
Okay, and there are some programs that we feel are very important. The Rad Self-Defense for seniors will start Wednesday, September 7th, and it'll run from 12:30 to 2:30 with the Littleton Police Officer Abu. And this is a 4-part course. It's free, but you must sign up in advance. And
You took that one before.
I took
right?
that course
Okay.
about 14 years ago, and I'll tell you, it's well worth it. So anybody, if you're living alone and you're out at night or you're driving at the mall or whatever, there are things you really need to understand and watch out for just to
about
protect
and-
yourself.
Think about and be aware of.
Yeah, it's a very, very good program. And we're also going to have the AARP Smart Driver Safety Course. That doesn't mean that you're going to have to drive.
Right.
It's going to be held on September 21st from 9 to 2 with a break for lunch. And the attendees will be taught the current rules of the road and how to operate a vehicle safely in today's challenging driving environment. You may be eligible to receive a discount on your insurance. Fee is $20 for AARP members and $25 for non-members. There is no road test, none. Space is limited, so call to register.
I have a friend who took it, not here in Littleton, but who took that course. And as a senior, she said it was eye-opening, some of the things that they covered that she really never thought about.
Really?
On the road, yeah. So
that's a good-
I think it's a very good program.
To take.
Yep.
And also, the first annual mental health fair will be held Saturday, September 17th from 10 to 1 at Fay Park. The fair is honoring Mental Health Awareness Month in May and Recovery Month, which is in September. It is a family-friendly event with music and games and free yoga classes and food from Steve's Back Road Catering, along with other resources and information. And Steve's Back Road Catering is very good. I've eaten there a couple of times and the food is very good.
Okay, sounds like those three were definitely important things.
Important things to do, yes.
So then, September will also see the start of some new multi-week programs that will run for a few weeks. The Brains and Balance class, and I think they've had that before.
Yep, they
too.
did.
The Brains and Balance class will start on Wednesday, September 7th at 11 a.m., and it will run for 8 weeks. So exercise your brain with drills for memory, reasoning, language, and problem solving. And then also exercise with physical exercises to improve your balance and prevent falls. And the cost for that is $40 paid in advance, and again, call to register. And a fun new event that will be held is Out of the Box Trivia. And this, Alicia is going to be doing that. This will be on Thursdays, beginning on September 22nd, and it will be 12:30 to 1:30. Bring a lunch, or since it's a Thursday, you could get a soup and sandwich from the senior diner, get it to go, and bring it up to join for a trivia contest. And remember also that every Thursday is soup and sandwich lunch at the senior diner. And again, call to register for lunch or for trivia.
And there are quite a few events that will occur once during the month of September. The annual barbecue sponsored by the Littleton Fire and Police Department will be held on Thursday, September 15th at 12 o'clock. At the Littleton Fire Department. Call to register at 978-540-2470. I went to that last year and it was very, very good.
Good.
And very well attended, I might say.
And it's fun to get there and see people again and, start the fall off.
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah. And if you want a chance to visit with friends and enjoy the last ice cream of the summer, join us on Monday, September 19th at 2 o'clock in the courtyard for an ice cream social with scoops from Reasons to Be Cheerful Chill Wagon, a restored 1950 dairy delivery truck with a fully functional ice cream store inside. The cost is $3 a person. Space is limited, so call to register. And another fun activity is a tour and apple picking at Carlson Orchards in Harvard on Tuesday, September 27th at 10 o'clock. Learn about the commercial process of growing, picking, packing, and processing the apples. There will be a van transportation from the town hall with the cost is $7, including transportation, apple picking for yourself, and a tasting of Carlson's premium brand apple cider. Again, you must call to register.
I doubt it will be the hard cider,
I doubt that too.
but that's okay.
That's okay.
Carlson cider is good.
We can bring it home and do it
Their
ourselves.
hard cider is good too.
Yep.
Plus, there are a couple of musical programs that are being offered in September. One of them is the history of feminism in music, and it will be presented by John Clark, and it will talk about the music that played a vital part in American women's struggle for equal rights. It's the music of the suffrage movement, labor strikes, the Roaring Twenties, the 2 World Wars, and the modern feminist anthems. It sounds interesting as to put all
What
that
music
together.
they'll be, what music they will be
they'll
using.
show. So
Right.
that will be Thursday, September 15th at 1 o'clock, 1 to 2 o'clock. So again, call to register. And then another music option, which could be really sort of fun, is the end of the summer soiree. It will be acoustic music from Chris Carter, celebrating the end of the summer. And there will be refreshments of coffee and pastries that will be provided by River Court residents. And that's on Tuesday, September 22nd, 10 to 12. So that's a nice long time. Just come, listen to music, have some coffee, pastry. And then you could extend your day at 12 o'clock with soup and sandwich lunch. And then the trivia contest is in the afternoon. So you can
Could
wrap it
stay
all
all day.
into a great day.
Yep. And obviously, there are the regular once-a-month events. And as Sue and I promised, the craft class would be starting up in September, and here we are. We're back. And we are meeting Tuesday, September 13th, even though the broadcaster said Wednesday, it's Tuesday. And it's going to be from 1 to 4 in the multi-purpose room. And it's painting porch boards, and the cost is going to be $5. And it's limited to only 24 people. So sign up early or you're going to miss your chance. And the reason it's going so long is it's going to take a while to do your work on the boards.
They were fun to do when we did the practice one at your house.
Yeah, we all did a practice
all
one, and
We'll bring those to give ideas to.
yeah, and we'll have pages to show ideas. But one thing you should be thinking about is what word you would like on your board. And if you're using big letters like these, you can only use a word with no more than 8 letters. Otherwise, it's not going to fit. So be thinking about what you would like to do, and we will have stencils available, so you don't have to do this free art.
But you could.
You could if you wanted to, yeah. So we'll see you on the 13th. And women's breakfast is Wednesday, September 14th, 8 to 9 a.m. And men's breakfast is Wednesday, September 21st, from 8 to 9, and that's $3. Plus there is a free breakfast for veterans hosted by the Littleton Police Department Wednesday, September 28th at 7:30.
Be sure to check your broadcaster for the many other regular programming. There's support groups, bingo, mahjong, yoga, exercise, line dancing, and a lot more. So remember to call the office to register, and the number is 978-540-2470. And all the programs do need an advance registration, so we didn't want to keep saying the phone number every time.
No, because that's just not necessary.
Right. And then in addition to all the great programming that the office or the department has, please remember that Littleton's EHS COA department offers help and advice with rental assistance, health insurance. They mentioned the SHINE program earlier, and property tax relief. And in the current broadcaster, there's an article about an opportunity for income-eligible Littleton seniors to purchase affordable housing units at the Hager Homestead that's being built on King Street, right next to the town hall. Check out the article for contact information there, and also call the EHS office for information about any other affordable housing opportunities in the area. There are a couple of, Acton has a new one that's opened up. There's several that have opened up.
The Hager one is really coming along quickly.
It is coming along. They anticipate moving in the fall of 23. So like a year from now, that will be totally done and they'll be in. So that is an opportunity to look into. And then there's not plenty, but there's other opportunities in the area towns. So call EHS to find out.
Good idea.
Yep. So thanks for watching, and we hope to see you at some of the many events in September, and to see you back here too next month.
Good job.